Today we're at the where the fuck are we at? This is a special lake in Switzerland because it's free to fish. You don't need any daily card, weekly card, monthly card, yearly card, day card, tourist card, any card at all. You essentially can fish on the lake from the shore. I'm going to actually try to put a fly on a spin rod using a float. I could cast from up here, but that's just kind of silly, and I'm not going to do that. With my fly rod, I'm meaning. There's really no place to cast a fly rod down there. So I got to find a way to put a fly on a spin rod and try to have some fun with that. But yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful day. For the last couple of weeks it's been muggy and warm, so this is a really nice, crisp, cool afternoon, Saturday afternoon in Switzerland. All right, let's get to it. Let's see if I can catch a fish. This is gonna be funny. All right, so I put together something pretty janky to start out with. Why not? Really just wanted to see if I could cast something out there, but it gets out there. It's a fly on a spin rod. Look at the mountains. That's madness. That's beautiful. Nasty rumor that there may be some pike in here, some perch, things that like to eat. So yeah, they usually like to eat smaller fish. And I have a big tangle of shit is what I got here. Nice. That's a total clusterfuck right there, isn't it? It's counterweight on top of counterweight on top of counterbalancing on top of counterweight on top of that on top of tangle on top of twist. Let me get you a good old clusterfuck. As you can see, this is a huge, ginormous lake. One of my least favorite types of fishing is bank fishing from a lake that's of this size. I just feel kind of lost. So there's that. I'd never bank fish, especially in lakes this big. But I thought it was a special occasion since it's very, 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 very incredibly rare that you ever find a place where you can go fishing in Switzerland or even in Europe, and that you don't have to do anything but show up and just make sure you follow some simple regulations and rules. So I thought that was pretty badass. But when it comes to the fishing, yeah, that's a different thing altogether, isn't it? I guess you could plunk a worm out there, put it on the bottom, but it's not my jam, that's for sure. Alright, second spot of the day. I didn't catch anything. I kept on thinking to myself, maybe it's free for a reason, but I found this cool little trail. Maybe a place where we could cast a little further, I guess. Or maybe cast along these tree line. Seems like this lake just really goes, boop, drops off quick. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but just boom, drops off. So yeah, see what we can do. Put on a little casting bobber. We could make a little fire, right? Have a good day. Make some sausages. I've never used a casting bobber before. It was just in this bag of floats that my brother gave to me. And I tried it with the weights, counterbalancing up, you know, like a little split shot on the braid. But about 4 casts after you start doing that, it just all starts tangling up inside of itself and over itself. And all those fulcrums on top of fulcrums is really... But this little casting bobber, I think it's Man, I don't know anything about these things, and I'm thinking it's to like leave out there, put something underneath it. Could put a little like perdigon underneath it. So many thoughts. Beautiful waterfall right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's gorgeous. There's one over there too. Oh my God, life right there. Life in the water. Unreal. I don't know why I'm whispering. Fish don't really have ears, but they can sense you if you're in the water, that's for sure. And they can definitely sense when I'm going to cast right on top of them, that's for sure. Let's go. There's actually a fish that jumped, or a frog, or I don't know, something jumped over here. This would be amazing if I caught something out of this place. That would be a miracle. Maybe I should put on a little leech. I think I should have not have put that bobber stopper on the top there. I was thinking I wanted a depth, but now that I think about it, it's not really what I want. I've never used one, so I'm just kind of shooting from the hip here. But it gets it out there. I'm happy with that. I think the best thing about today was the views, that's for sure. But I'm done. I got to go back. Just a short day today. Come back here on a special time or a special day. But yeah, that was great. That was great fun. Also, the drone shots were pretty amazing. All day, there's been stuff coming down from the mountain, stuff breaking off, rocks and water and snow. It's a beautiful place to be. If you guys ever get a chance, you should definitely come up here. Glarus itself, if you're a fisherman, Glarus itself is a fantastic canton in Switzerland to go fishing in. Most of the water's open till September 15th, September 30th, and then there's a few lakes that are open for the rest of the year, but in general, most of the water is typically between May and September. Those are the real hot spots there. So it also gives you, obviously, you know, your grayling, your brown trout, and your rainbow trout. What times that they're open and what times that they're not. So yeah, anyways, see you next time. Cheers.